Right.
The Lahore High Court has not come with complete truth, I think so.
Come with?
Complete truth.
क्यों?
Interference की बात तो वो कर रहे हैं लेकिन खुल के नहीं कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, इनके साथ एक वो लोअर जुडिशरी ने भी कुछ recommendations दिए.
That is very important actually, my lord has rightly pointed out. अगर आप वो district judiciary की suggestions देखें ना,
जी sir, it's page 15.
Very meaningful.
Page 15.
That's right.
I read out from paragraph number 1 onwards. Judges should keep a detailed record of instances of interference or intimidation with dates, time and nature of such incidents, and should report such incidents to the High Court for initiation of contempt proceedings against the delinquents. The judge in whose court proceedings interference has been made should also proceed against the delinquent under the law, including registration of criminal case under the relevant provisions of statute. 2. An independent oversight body such as Judicial Council or Ombudsman with authority to investigate allegations of interference and hold those responsible accountable should also be constituted. A formal complaint cell within the judiciary to address the instances of interference be established, allowing the judges to report interference confidentially, and it must be ensured that complaints are investigated thoroughly and impartially. 4. Institute a transparent and merit-based appointment process for judges in all tiers of judicial recruitments with absolute no executive involvement. 5. The phenomenon of interference by executive and its agencies is more prone in special courts, particularly NAB, ATC and anti-corruption, where appointment and transfer of judges by the government opens the window for manipulation. It is proposed that High Court should directly assume the power of posting and transfer of these judges to avoid such interference. 6. The practice of obtaining feedback from security agencies and placing extensive reliance thereon, while considering the cases of promotion of the judicial officers and elevation to the High Court, has really emboldened the agencies in trying to approach the judicial officers. This practice needs reconsideration. 7. It be made compulsory part of code of conduct for a judicial officer to make prompt and full disclosure of any attempt to influence the judicial proceedings pending before him by the executive and the departments working under it. Such case in which undue influence, bleak interference is exercised must be decided at the earliest purely on merits. 8. The district and sessions judge should immediately secure digital evidence of such incidents through recording of surveillance cameras or telephonic records. 9. There should be a committee of the judges of the High Court and the district and sessions judges before which such like matters may be placed for scrutiny, and in case the committee concludes that alleged intimidation or blackmailing has been committed, matter may be referred to full court and administrative committee of respective honorable high courts. 10. There should be proper media campaign for awareness of public at large and all other organs of state regarding non-tolerance on these acts. 11. The protection of the judges, his/her family must be ensured at every cost. 12. Private meetings with the executive authorities should be curtailed as far as is practically possible, and if it is so necessary, it should be reported to the authority concerned. However, such meetings should not be in connection with any judicial matter. If any executive authority makes attempt to interfere in the judicial matter, the same should also be reflected in the judicial file/record. There should be an independent body tasked to monitor and investigate any claim of interference in judicial matters. This body could be empowered to make recommendations, issue the report, and if necessary, impose sanctions on or suggest further judicial or legislative action and punitive action. 13. For the purpose of security, execution, and implementation of judicial process, designated force should be recruited under the command of Honorable High Court. This would decrease reliance upon executive department for very basic judicial functions. 4. Frivolous complaints against judges should be discouraged, and there must be zero tolerance against intervention of local bars in judicial matter. 15. This is the need of hour to establish a transparent and public reporting mechanism for the purpose of encouraging the system where instances of interference can be reported publicly and transparently, ensuring that such issues are handled openly rather than behind closed doors. 16. This is a high time to have institutionalized dialogue and to hold conference meetings of the representatives of judiciary and government branches to discuss and reinforce boundaries. 17. The Honorable Chief Justice must be pleased to take stern action on any complaint made by his colleagues or any judicial officer after seeking an explanation from the concerned agencies, and take stern action after fixing the responsibility against the intruders. 18. Everyone, including stakeholder of bar association, lawyers, etc., should be prohibited to visit the chambers of any judicial officer. 19. All judicial officers must remain present in their respective courtrooms to conduct judicial proceedings and avoid meeting with any person, including stakeholders, agencies in chambers and residences, etc. 20. A judicial officer must lead a reserved social life and refrain from using social media, that is Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram, etc. 21. Judicial office should not intermingle with the other departments of the government. 22. There should be a diametric ban of the entry of any executive and intelligence agencies in the court premises, and in this regard, no secret or departmental information undermining the supremacy of independence of judiciary to be rendered to the executive or intelligence agencies. Certain reports are taken from intelligence agencies laying the judiciary out in the open to interact with judicial officers, which needs to be halted and bottlenecked to shun any impression of being influenced in the times to come, undermine the very spectrum of judicial independence. 23. If any eventuality as to interference by the executive or intelligence agencies is taken place during the court proceedings, then the penal provisions meant for oblique design shall be initiated forthwith by reflecting entire facts in main order sheet of the proceedings. 24. Judges who are dealing with these sensitive cases are to be guided by their senior colleagues from the district judiciary and inspection judges of the concerned judges. Moreover, they and their families should be protected from such like threat or intimidation. Next, 25. Honorable Chief Justice and District and Sessions Judge may be empowered that in case the interference of league intimidation is made from a member of any disciplined force or institution, he may be placed under suspension from service. 26. Intelligence agencies should be monitored by a body comprising internal, executive, parliamentary and judicial functionaries to have a strict check on the activities of its operatives. The body so designed should be independent, neutral and free from political influence to handle complaints and grievances related to intelligence services to provide effective remedies.
You've summarized the whole thing.
Mr. Attorney General, ये खुद सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Why they are asking for the permission of the Supreme Court?
अच्छा, ये मैं इसका I'll just also add to that. In the 76 years of our history, do you think district judiciary can ever write this letter to the Chief Justice of their High Court?
No, sir.
Can they ever write this letter? This is because of this case that they have mustered courage to come up with this letter and written to their Chief Justice. मैंने तो आज तक I was the Chief Justice Lahore High Court कभी लिख ही नहीं सकते वो Chief Justice कोई letter. So this is strengthening the judiciary. This bench and this suo motu proceedings are doing wonders. This letter could not have been placed on the record by the district judiciary to the High Court ever.
I think maybe there was a more intimidatory environment in Lahore because in Balochistan at least we were very democratic and we would encourage any sort of correspondence. However, I find this letter written,
culture inclusive है पंजाब.
I don't know. हमें तो बड़े लोग हम तो बैठ जोड़ के बात करते थे और ये जो एक्चुअली इन्होंने जितनी बातें की हैं, मतलब सारी नहीं, बहुत सारी इनमें से प्रैक्टिकल बातें की हैं. लफवाजी तो बहुत सारे उसमें हैं, मगर इन्होंने बड़ी प्रैक्टिकल बातें की और मुझे तो अच्छी लग रही हैं. इनमें से बहुत सारी बातें
इसमें मैं ऐसे ऑन अ लाइटर नोट ऐड कर दूं.
अगर मैं ये भी अब देखिए, ये आप देखिए माय लॉर्ड एक और पॉइंट कह दिया विदाउट रियलाइजिंग इज दैट इज द इंटिमिडेशन फ्रॉम विद इन. How dare a district judge write to the Chief Justice of the High Court? So देखें, ये जो आप कह रहे हैं ना बाहर की एजेंसी का, ये भी तो एक इंटिमिडेटरी टैक्टिक हो गया ना कि आप तक बात ही नहीं, अब अर्ज भी नहीं कर सकते हैं.
पर ऑन अ लाइटर नोट, बलूचिस्तान की डिस्ट्रिक्ट जुडिशरी ने जवाब नहीं भेजा.
And again
पंजाब से ही आया.
इसका मतलब वहाँ इंटरफेरेंस
इसके बाद
बलूचिस्तान से नहीं आया, इसका मतलब है बलूचिस्तान में इंटरफेरेंस नहीं है. और दूसरी बात, इसका एक और भी इंप्रेशन है कि बलूचिस्तान के जजेस को मालूम है कि अगर कोई इंटरफेरेंस है तो उसको रिपेल कैसे करना है.
नहीं, लर्नड अटॉर्नी जनरल
और ये बलूचिस्तान के जवाब पे आप जवाब पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें
लर्नड अटॉर्नी जनरल अगेन ऑन अ लाइटर नोट. जो बलूचिस्तान का आई फाउंड द रिस्पॉन्स मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग. उन्होंने मार्टिन लूथर किंग और अकबर अल आबादी के शेर से पहले सब कुछ कह दिया है.
सिंध कर लें, इसकी लाहौर हो गया,
बगैर कुछ कहने के वो सब कुछ कह गए. एंड दैट इज द फियर. द फियर इज ऑफ द स्टेट The state is to protect independence of judiciary. There has been a partnership between the judiciary and establishment for the past 76 years. That culture continues. That is what Islamabad High Court has done.
I don't know. At least there's no culture here. So let's not condemn everybody. If we condemn everybody, we condemn nobody. I absolutely do not subscribe to that theory. If there was any interference in my work, and if I could not withstand the pressure,
yes,
I would go home.
Yes.
Sorry, please. I will not accept this statement. I've been a judge, Baluchistan Chief Justice, for 5 years and 1 month. Please find out from the people of Baluchistan how much interference there was and whether it was accepted. Since I've been a judge here, I have fought for the independence of the judiciary from within. And the greatest threat of the independence of the judiciary was from the Supreme Court, not from outside. In my opinion, I've lived through it, I've experienced it. So these are not empty words. Please do not include me in the 76 years of Pakistan's history. And there are many such persons who should not be included. Let's condemn those who require condemnation. Let's not condemn all and thereby save all. If there has been wrongdoing, point it out. This is wrong. This is